Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Oh my gosh, it's a new year. It's 2020. When did that happen? I feel like 2019 went by so quickly. Too quickly. Anyway, welcome everyone to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Akil O'Connor. Well, today we're going to talk about 3 things that you definitely should do in 2020 in order to be successful. All right, so here is number 1. Create a vision board. I will always stand by the vision board. So one of my friends hurt my feelings recently. We went to the store, we bought all this stuff for our vision board. And yesterday we were supposed to do our vision boards, and she was like, I don't want to do the vision board anymore. I don't think it works. I only achieved one thing on my vision board. She doesn't sound like that. She's gonna kill me. But anyway, and I was like, no, the vision board is the best thing about a new year. And I'm gonna tell you why. Some people say the vision board is magic. Here's what the magic really is. All it is a way for you to focus your goals and your intentions for the new year. If you don't do this, I feel like you start the new year uncertain and scattered in your mind. This way, you sit down and for half an hour, you're thinking about the things you want to achieve. You're thinking about how you want to progress. You're thinking about how you're going to get to the things that you want to achieve. It's such an important exercise, and it's more of a mental exercise than anything else. What I love about it is, yes, it's a mental exercise, but it also is something creative, and I'm a creative at heart. And I feel like even if you're not an artist, everyone has a creative side, and it's somewhat therapeutic to do something that kind of lets out that creativity. It's an outlet. So you can't lose by doing a vision board. You cannot lose. And if you do not know how to do a vision board, I'm going to give you a brief synopsis right now, but I'm going to do a video maybe tomorrow about how to create a vision board. And if you want to do it today and my video isn't out, simply type it into Google search, how to create a vision board, or even YouTube, how to create a vision board. So how I create my vision boards, I actually use Pinterest. And I do a board from there. I just think of all the things I want to achieve, the major things, professional things, things with my family, things in my personal life, love life, personal development. I use those 5 subject areas, and I look for imagery that portrays the things I'm trying to achieve. So let's use something easy. One year, my vision board had that I wanted an Audi TT. So I looked for pictures of Audi TTs and of a black woman driving them. And I printed it out, cut it up, put it on my vision board. I currently own an Audi TT, by the way. See how that works? Last year, my vision board had a lot of pictures of Europe. I had like some museum pictures. I had pictures of some people I saw on Instagram who were like in some really pretty doorways in London. You have those colorful doorways with flowers and stuff like that. I had one of those. What happened to me last year? I went on my first trip to Europe. I went to London for the first time, and I'm actually, I'm not going to say that now. So yeah, I went to London for the first time, and I had a great experience. So that's basically what it is. It's sitting down and focusing on what you want to achieve for the new year, then finding imagery that represents that. If you want to get a raise, find a picture of somebody rejoicing because they got a raise. Put that in your vision board. So once you're finished, what you will have is a visual representation of a successful year 2020. And what could be more potent than that? What I do with my vision boards when I'm finished is I like to hang them up on the wall where I can see them. So throughout the whole year, when I wake up, I see it. When I come in my room, I see it. When I'm discouraged, I see it. When I've had a victory, I see it. It's like this ever constant reminder of your goals, because sometimes when you're going along with life, the humdrum of life, you can lose focus, you can forget, you can get discouraged. And basically that board is a reminder like, hey, keep pushing, this is what you're going for, keep pushing, eye on the prize, keep it going. So that's why I think a vision board is very important to have. Okay, so number two. Number two is what I like to call a life book. Now, I know you're tempted to say journal. I'm going to stop you right there. This is not a journal. I call it a life book. So, as you're going through life, anything that happens to you that's important, I would put down here. Not in a, oh, today I saw this cute boy type of way, but more like, today I realized that one of my goals, actually, I really don't want. It might have been maybe something imprinted in my mind by my parents that they want for me. And I realized through this experience today that I don't want that. That's something important to write down. You might have an experience with someone that changes your outlook on life completely. That's something you want to write down. It's just a way of recording the really important moments of life throughout the year. And this is a powerful tool to look back at the end of the year, because you would be surprised to see how many things you've achieved, how many revelations you've had about yourself, about your life, about your situation that would be lost by the end of the year had you not recorded it. What else would I put in this? I would put in, maybe I'm going along today and I see something that I'm like, wow, that's something I would really like. I put it in the book. I would also put in the book any major accomplishments, any major disappointments. It's something to record your journey towards your goals that you put on the vision board. That's basically what it is. And at the end of the year, it's very self-revelatory as well, because if you don't record the way you go about your life, you will never understand why you're not achieving certain things, or why you're attracting certain things, or why you always get yourself in certain situations. I know everyone has something of that sort. Like, I have a friend, she's like, why am I always attracted to certain type of men? Or me, sometimes I have certain circumstances or situations that keep revealing themselves in my life, and I'm like, Akil, why is it that you always find yourself in this situation? Well, we will constantly ask those questions if we don't have a way of checking what we're doing to cause those situations. It's basic common sense. If you don't have enough data, you won't be able to make important data-driven choices. You won't be able to make important data-driven changes. It's almost like, I feel like a lot of us are going through life just waiting and going with the wind and not really understanding why things are happening. And to be honest, I feel like that's why a lot of us are having the same bad or negative circumstances happening to us. Have you ever had something happen to you multiple times, something bad happen to you multiple times, or have the same negative situation manifest, but just in slightly different ways? You know why that is? That's happening because you're not learning the lessons that you're supposed to learn from it the first time. So it has to come a second time. If you don't learn the second time, it's coming a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, until you learn that lesson. And if you want to be the person who learns that lesson the first time, I would suggest you get yourself a life book. Write things down. Write circumstances, experiences, everything down. If you're not a person who likes to carry a book, what I do sometimes is I use Evernote. You can use another type of online notebook type situation. Let's face it, our phones are always on us. So I use Evernote and I record all the important things, all the revelations I have through life. I record them in Evernote. So that's a good option. If you do go the book route, I would suggest getting something small enough, ladies, to fit in your purse. If you're a guy, something small enough to fit in your pocket. Because you know they have those little tiny books that are like this size that you can just stuff in your pocket and go. If it's something too big and cumbersome, you're not going to stick to it. It has to be something that's travel size and you're able to just pick it up and go. Okay, so number three. Number three is pick a bad habit to get rid of this year. this point came from my personal life. I feel like I don't address my bad habits enough. And I'm sure there are people out there like that. I go through life kind of trying to ignore them or try to suppress them, but not really change them. And if you don't change them, if you only suppress them or try to resist them when they pop up, that means that you're going to go through life the next 40, 50, 60 years struggling with this thing. And that's not productive. The best thing to do is really, really, really try to change that habit. I read somewhere that the best way to get rid of a bad habit is to replace it with a good one. Here's what I suggest to you. I suggest you do some research on changing bad habits. I feel like there are a lot of people in life that are trying to do things just on the fly. No research, no nothing, like, oh, I want to do this, I'm going to go do that. Nah, fam. Where's the research? There's so much knowledge and information to be gleaned from research. So many people who've tried to do it before you, who have failed many times, and they have some good advice to give you. Do your research. Write it in your book. And those are my 3 points. Vision board, life book, and picking a bad habit to get rid of for 2020. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you liked this video, if you learned anything from it, please like this video. 1, subscribe to my channel because I will be posting 2 videos a week. And please share. If you learned anything from this video, share it, because this is a way of passing on good information. I feel like we share so many like stupid things, which is all good because I'm a silly person, right? I like to look at stupid things and laugh. But we also need to get in the habit of sharing good, productive, helpful information. You don't know how much something is going to impact someone's life. So go ahead, share this video, and thank you for being here. I will see you in my next video.